Me again. Please welcome our first speaker, corporate, theatrical, and events production stage manager, Andy Bryant.
Good evening. How many of these award ceremonies do you think collectively we've all done? I would bet that Andy Feigin has done over 200 over the course of his career. There is nothing I can say that he has not heard before. But you all know Andy, right? I mean, he stage managed at Radio City Music Hall for over 30 years. Or maybe you know him from his days on Nick and Nora, or even at the New York City Opera. Or do you date back to his younger years at South Coast Rep, where he met the love of his life, Mimi Apfel? Maybe you first met him as a teacher of one of your NYU Tisch classes, or you might be one of his corporate buddies from the gazillion corporate shows he's done over the God knows how many years. Or maybe you worked with Andy on one of his DJ shows like the Kennedy Center Honors. Or like me, you met Andy while working for Jacques Benoit's National Dance Institute. You see, it was at NDI that Maria Gadea brought this curious teenager who was volunteering on the show to meet the show caller because said kid was listening to the headset chatter and asking questions. He wasn't supposed to be on headsets. But it was 2 years later when another person at NDI offered the same kid an actual job on an NDI show that the relationship, mentorship, and friendship truly started to develop between Andy and Andy B. Yes, I was the kid, and little did I know that I would be standing here in front of other members of the Stage Managers Association, honoring the person who not only gave me my start in the business, but also is the living model of what a great stage manager should look like, minus the curly hair. I have crafted my career based on the question, what would Andy do? And do you know what else he gave me? My name, Andy B. You see, Andy came to me and said, we can't be both Andy on headsets. So how about we call you Andy B? Well, that worked for me because in my mind, I was the second Andy, the B Andy. At 18 or 19, I looked up to Andy and wanted to be like him, but I knew that I was nowhere close at that point. And it is a goal I continue to chase. I have been blessed to work with Andy around the world. So I can tell you that he makes a great travel partner, but he reads a calling script better than a map. Mimi, Ben, Hannah, do you agree? Thank goodness for GPS, right? Back in the 90s, we would get ourselves horribly lost. It's amazing we never missed a call though. But once we would make it to the venue and put on the headsets, that's when I would see how amazing Andy really is at what he does. And how does he stay so goddamn calm all the time? Well, actually, I've learned over time how to read Andy. And I've even figured out when things are pushing his limits. And you know what I've learned is a foolproof way to settle him back down? Pretzels. The crunchier, the better. We've even gone as far as to having production purchase them on the first day so that we can have them on hand when the need arises. But it is really Andy's superpower of being able to remain calm under all circumstances that is valued most by the producers, designers, and crews that he has worked with over the years. It is that calmness that makes us all feel like the captain has everything under control. And we will get through this rough waters, maybe even with a good story to tell at the end. But it is the man behind the calmness that we all love and appreciate. The mentor, husband, father, and grandfather. The friend, teacher, colleague, leader. You see, we all appreciate having Andy in our lives for different reasons, because he takes on different roles for each of us. But in the end, he's Andy to all of us. And that is why so many of us are here tonight or have tuned in to watch, because we want to honor not just the career of Andrew Feigin, but also what he has brought to our individual lives. So please join me in saying thank you and congratulations to our dear friend, 2022 Del Hughes honoree, Andrew Feigin.
Thank you, Andy. That was an amazingly lovely introduction. I appreciate it. I'm super proud to know you and consider you a friend and a colleague.
Pause. Oh, please. They want to hear you on the street.
Of course they do. How's that? Can you hear me out there?
Yeah.
Thank you to the Stage Managers Association and the Del Hughes Awards Committee for bestowing this honor upon me. Thanks to all of you who are here and all of you who are attending online. And congratulations to all of the remarkable honorees this evening. Stage managers are, among many things, keepers of time. And so I thought I'd bring my stopwatch with me to keep track of mine. So here we go. It was an interesting coincidence. Back in May of this year, I was stage managing a conference in San Diego hosted by CNN's Dr. Sanjay Gupta with the aspirational title, Life Itself. When I received word that I'd been selected for this Lifetime Achievement Award. The conference features talks by several dozen forward-looking scientists, philosophers, thought leaders, and artists. And though the talks had a lot to say about living in the moment and looking forward towards the future, I began spending a lot of time pondering my lifetime looking in the past. You see, I love stage management, and I love stage managers. The stage manager I love the most happens to be a founding member of the SMA, the co-founder of Apple Fig Productions, and my wife, Mimi Apfel. It's a cliche a bit mean, but I wouldn't be here without you. And speaking of lifetime achievements, our wonderful son and daughter are here today, Ben and Hannah. I was asked to write a statement for an article about the Del Hughes Award. I wrote, "The art and craft of stage management has always been for me a higher calling. I consider myself so fortunate to have found a career that I could be passionate about. I'm deeply honored to be joining the remarkable group of Del Hughes Award recipients who have come before me." So what did I mean by a higher calling? Well, it's why I think stage managers are so wonderful. We stage managers strive to build an environment in which nurtures creativity. When we do our best work, we free artists to work their magic in their performances, their designs, their constructions, their words, their vision. For the few of you who don't know much about stage management, it's kind of like what Coach Ted Lasso is to soccer. or football over there, if anyone's listening from England. Over the past several months, as I work with folks who have heard I'm going to receive this award, they've congratulated me, and I've come to realize that they appreciate that they're thanking me for having provided that nurturing space in which they could do what they do. And it is my deepest hope that I have done so in a way that is loving and respectful. I know I feel the deepest respect for every molecule of what it takes to make great theater. And there's nothing more rewarding than to realize that you have made that possible by doing what we do. After about 30 years working in legit theater along with Radio City Music Hall, BAM, and New York City Opera, my career segued to stage managing events. And for a whole lot of reasons, the world of corporate events, charity events, special events, and broadcast events, hi Arthur, provided us, with a better work-life balance. I've grappled on occasion, I'll be honest, I've grappled on occasion with feelings that I might have abandoned true art. But events allowed me to use my stage manager's skill set to the max, challenged all along the way. The corporate events are fast and furious, intensely demanding, and then they're over and you get to go home. There's a lot of travel, cutting edge technology, and incredible people making it all possible. But at the core of these events is the humanity in what we do. Do you remember back when Mitt Romney was running for president? He got a lot of flack for saying corporations are people. Well, Mitt's and my politics couldn't be more different. But in one way, he was right. Millions of people, real people, work for corporations, and corporate events motivate, educate, and inspire those people to do what they do better and to love what they do more. And that higher calling I spoke of earlier, well, art and life and business come together in incredible ways. At a travel industry forum I stage managed just a month ago here in New York, one of the presenters was Mariana Oleskiv, a representative from the Ukraine Office of Tourism. She did a great job talking about how beautiful her country is and how once they have won the war and repaired the damage, they look forward to tourism coming back bigger than ever. Her presentation was to end by tossing to a video and exiting stage left. That's how we rehearsed it. But while she was giving the speech, I said to my deck stage manager, Heather Cousins, I'm going to hold off on cueing that video because she's going to get a major ovation. Well, Mariana tossed to the video and walked off stage, and sure enough, all the attendees leapt to their feet with a standing ovation. I did not cue the video and said to Heather, you have got to get her back out here to see this. She did, and that ovation went on for a really long time. And as it subsided, I cue the video, lights fade, video go. And that kind of stuff happens pretty often, and it is great theater. Okay, there are a million more stories, but my stopwatch tells me that time is running out. I have to take one moment to talk about teaching. The most rewarding, best way of giving back. There are many students I taught at NYU, I see some of them are here tonight, which chokes me up a little bit, who are now seasoned professionals. I am so very proud of that. And I thank NYU Tisch School of the Arts, Department of Drama, Production and Design Studio for giving me that opportunity. I don't need to tell this crowd about, I don't need to tell this crowd that a lifetime in our industry is so much more than a career. We live and breathe our work, take it home with us every night, dream about it, and wake up with it the next morning. And we share a passion for what we do with more amazing, gifted, inspiring people than any life could ask for, with joy and with love. Final page. I love the hallowed halls in which we are privileged to make our livings. I love the technology, old and new. I love the audiences and the attendees, their laughter, their tears, the moments when we expand their horizons, and the moments when we take their breath away. I love stage management. If it is what you are meant to do, and you are as fortunate as I have been, then it is indeed a lifetime to cherish. I love the stories we help to tell. Thank you for honoring my story with the Del Hughes Lifetime Achievement Award in Stage Management, which I will treasure from this day forward. Thank you.
Wow, congratulations, Andy. One of my first jobs when I got to New York was assisting Andy at BAM on National Dance NDI. So to be here, 35 years later is kind of wild. Thank you, Andy.